What's going on, everybody? Welcome again to Palm KTV. Now in today's video it's a bit exclusive because today I'm having a guest who's been in this industry, the music industry, for quite some time, and then all of a sudden this guy decided just to disappear for a while, and I'm here just to know what exactly happened. Welcome to Palm K bana.
Mambo Pam.
Fit sana, it's been a while.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
You've been missing for quite some time. What is it, bana, bro?
Niko.
Sija kuona for some time. There's a song I miss.
Ukisema missing, uni mtu ayuko, niko go high.
That's not the angle I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm like, there's a time, the moment we are talking about, you are so active, the media tour, you are out there doing the thing, the L-Jay Maasai doing the real thing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we couldn't even see you, on awards. I could meet you, you were like, you had gone for an international event somewhere. And then after some time, I haven't heard from you. Even if I go to, this is an exhibit, I go to your channel, YouTube channel, the performance has been a bit... It's wanting. Let me use that one. Performance, it's wanting.
Okay.
What's up, bro?
Vitu mingi, sijui naanzia wapi.
Anzia from somewhere. As long as tumeanza.
Ajasi ni binadamu.
Yeah.
Tunapitia vitu mingi kwa life. Na as much as watu wana artist, vile unasema wewe ulikuwa niko mbigi, na do shows in and out the country or within the country, na move sana, yani niko media interviews, niko everywhere, because I think we did several interviews with you.
Oh yeah.
Hatukuwa tunamaliza miezi kadhaa, lazima to meet.
Yeah.
So what happened is, watu wana perspective ya artist, ama wanaangalianga artist kama mtu immune to issues. Unaona? As much as what you see on TV and here on radio, we also have personal life, unapata. We go through the same issues every other person goes through. Unapata? So watu wanasi tuko immune to that, maybe wanaona tuko na pesa.
But we see you,
ama tuko na fame.
Yeah, we see you,
you know there can be fame without money.
You are riding high,
Anyway, I wouldn't say that things are not good. Vitu zilikuwa fiti, but then stuff happened. So for me, first of all, I think the last time nilikuwa very active was 2019, if I'm not wrong, around 2019.
That is when you stopped being active.
That is when I started, laying back kidogo. Reason being, first of all, it was a personal issue for me. I lost my grandfather, who was very dear to me, L-Jay Maasai.
Yeah.
His former TLB chairman.
You are so close to him.
We were very close. And it hit us, not even just me, but us as a family.
As a family, yeah.
Very hard, and it affected my mother, my support system basically was all affected. Because me pia mwenyewe was not functional, because nimechanganyikiwa what next. And we had made so many plans and things kufanya, and tulikuwa tumepanga vitu mingi sana. He's a prominent person, and in my family I am next prominent because of the fame. Nani get.
So just a big name.
So tulikuwa tuna click sana in a lot of things. Even some family members didn't even understand how we were doing things with him, because he's a very also self-kept person. So anyway, when we lost him, ilini affect sana, and it affected even my ability to function.
In other words, you're saying he's the person who was behind your, you going out there to work. He was like your support system.
No. What I'm saying is he was close to me personally, and in terms of work, I'm self-driven. I'm very self-driven. But you see, in your life, like for example, I think I take my mom very, mama yangu mimi sijui naweza doni bila.
She's everything to
you. Mama yangu mimi vile yani the way manitanga mama's boy, vile nampenda, vile amenisupport, yani what we've been through with her, there's this, kuna hii, what do you call it, kuna hii connection tukona na
bond.
That bond, it's so strong. I don't know what I would do without it, because it's taken me through a lot. And you know, for where I was before even L-Jay Maasai, nilisema hivi the time I won Groove Awards male artist, that if it's not for prayers, yani prayers zake ndio zimefanya nikafika mahali niko, because you know sometimes we're weak, you can't even pray, I understand, but my mom has always been strong and praying for me and everything. So anyway, so my grandpa was somehow a similar figure to me in my life, very important. And the fact that my mom is, let me say, my main support system emotionally, you know, how it affected, that's her father, how it affected her, affected me.
Because of the bond.
Yeah. So anyway, nika take break kiasi, you know, just to absorb everything, you know, get things together with the family and all that. And then soon after, we had clashes with someone who had invested in my studio. We had to shut it down because now it had reached a point. Corona just, I think Corona was what, around 4 months into Corona, and you know, the studio is not making enough money.
Actually, most artists have really suffered during this time.
Yeah, to pay like, you know, bills, rent, pay the producer.
Because most of the time, you people rely actually on events.
On events, exactly. There were no shows for almost what, four. Actually, we decided to close it 6 or 7 months after. And at this point, we had enough of paying rent out of our pockets from money that we were not earning. So we're paying rent out of our savings. And we decided, you know, I think it's time we just take a break and see how this Corona thing is gonna go. Hakuna shows, hakuna, unatoa ngoma, uko like, mbona nimewaste do shoot video, kulipa session, you know, na hizo logistics zingine zote like, so lazima udress, lazima ulipe locations, you have to travel, you have to eat, all those things, you have a crew behind you. It was quite expensive. So I decided, you know what, I'm not releasing any more music if I'm not getting gigs or I'm not selling enough to, you know, to sustain the business as a whole. Because
you've already spent a lot on
exactly
on paying bills.
And actually, I had just come just before Corona. My video, my miracle, that was still is my most expensive video I've done. I had just come from spending way so much money on that video. So I was like, what? Sasa hii itarudisha. Niongeze tena ingine, akasema zi. Because at the end of the day, we have no more bills we have to deal with. Food, ni vitu mob tu, and then kuna pia my personal businesses na doingi na my investments zangu kando. And you know, I could not sustain all these things at the same time. And so that's why I decided to take a break kwanza kidogo from, you know, releasing. Because I think I was releasing music every 2 months, every 2 months, sometimes every 1 month. I think we released two songs per year since 2019. Actually, this year we released the most songs within 4 months. Yeah, but you know, it's been a journey. Imekuwa hard, and then something else. Nika go through breakup relationship from a serious relationship that I thought was going to lead to marriage. So that also affected me a lot. And you know, the result of the breakup was not because of infidelity or anything. It was ilikuwa mimi nilishindwa kuhandle. I was going through too much. Na as we know, relationships ziko na issues. So you
need to pay attention to any relationship.
Exactly. So we just drifted. It felt like I wasn't doing enough, or maybe I was feeling she was not doing enough. Tukadrift to ikaisha hivyo, pia tena ikani affect.
At some point, I was going through your videos. You went through some form of depression.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is actually what I'm talking about. Was the point now when I really hit depression hard, and Pamela, imagine ilifika point I wanted to kill myself, you know. I wanted to commit suicide. I was just tired of everything. There was just so much going around me. And people didn't understand. And me kwa ule mse preserved and I keep stuff to myself. Actually, this story is the first time in my life I'm talking about my issues.
Your personal issues, what really happened?
I do not. I keep my stuff to myself. Always been like that. When I comment sana shanga sana hata. During this period I lost a lot of friends that I thought I meant a lot to, you know. But maybe that was not the case. And you know, people I thought I could rely on were not there for me. So you know, I felt like, let me just go my own way. Kama hata nitafuta.
This is after COVID came in. You know, you have shut down the studio. You have lost someone very dear to you. Now this is a relationship. Also, things are not working out.
Yeah. And then this also led to a situation where me and my mother, my very close mother, we tukaacha kuongea, but I didn't talk to my mom for like 6 months. Because she was advising me on things to do and you know, she was complaining on a bit. So unajua tu motherly love, me I understand, but well, I came to understand, but I became rebellious.
To your mom?
Achana mimi. Acha nifanye vitu zangu. So, you know, we stopped talking, and it was tough. It was tough for me because she was the person I would always talk to. Ndio nikiona shida ndio mtu wa kwanza namwambia. Kitu ngoma na make sure amepata demo ya kwanza. Asikiza niambie iko sawa ni aje. So it became hard for me, and then so nika fall into depression. Pamela nikakoroga simu, imagine sumu.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It has reached to that moment.
Now let me tell you, this is where now the story gets a bit interesting.
Yeah, that's what you want to hear.
What happened? I was tired and then nilikuwa nimechoka. Landlord ndio huyo anasumbua. Gari ndio hii niko hapa nimepark tu, hakuna mahali naweza enda, sina do. Friends have disappeared. There's just so much happening, you know. For one person to handle all that, I think it's a bit much. So, you then can imagine I bought poison. Kakoroga vizuri, nikaweka glass, nikaweka kwa meza hapo kwa sitting room. Sasa mimi nangoja kujimada leo usiku. So what happened, because I'm also afraid, you know, kuna ile utu, sijui niite utu.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine how possible it was for you to actually go buy something.
Unajua sana nishaba hii kitu sana nishanunua ndio hii. So I went to my house, I was alone. Nikasema hapana, nikaogopa kabisa. Kwanza harufu tu naisikia nasema wacha niweke kwanza kando. I went to a wines and spirits, and hapa ndio nimesema alcohol actually saved my life. And you know, it's very un-Christian like to say that, and people will really fight with me about
Wait, are you trying to say you introduced yourself to
kunywa Pamela
alcohol that day or before?
Kunywa. It was for a while kidogo during this depression. Nikaenda nikakunywa. Nikakuja na hiyo pombe kwa nyumba. And the other day I was saying alcohol saved my life. So unajua, from a Christian it's God saved your life, or Jesus, you know. But imagine iko tu hivyo. What happened? So what happened? Sumu iko hapo. Niko na hiyo pombe yangu nikakunywa. Then I blacked out. Because the intention was for me to drink. Once I'm high, nichape sumu sasa ni. That was the intention. That was the plan. But because I drank too much and blacked out, I ended up spilling the poison.
You had already taken it?
No, it was on the table in a cup. And you know, even before that, I had thought about so many ways to kill myself. Nijirushe kwa highways, jump off a building. I had thought of so many things I could do, you know. But finally said, wacha niende nimfanyie kwa nyumba yangu tu nizime, people just will come and find me. And actually I made sure that time I was living, my landlord was living right next to my place. So alafu alikuwa anakuja sana, he was a very good friend of mine. So we used to interact a lot. We could go cook at his house, or he comes over, you know, tulikuwa tuna interact. We were basically friends. So nikasema juu landlord wangu atakaa, sitaki kumtaja jina, wacha niache main door wazi ndio nikidedi anipate,
just in case. Yeah.
No. So I left the door open, kaka music nakunywa nikabreak. I didn't end up taking the poison. And that's how I didn't die.
And that is why you were saying actually alcohol saved you. But actually it's God who saved you.
Yeah, it is God at the end of the day. It's God. Maybe he used that alcohol to save me, because kama singe baleke yenye ningekunywa sumu. I was at that point, I was so ready. Unajua kama nile tu ningejocha by then ningekunywa tu on them.
So what happened immediately you woke up?
So I woke up in the morning.
Seeing the alcohol there, were you still having the feelings of, you know, I want to continue taking this thing?
Actually, that morning when I woke up, like, nikaingia nikaoga, then I had something to eat. You know, bado nafikiria story na niyo poison mali nimwagika hapo kwa carpet. Na niyo pombe hapo. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, what next? It just happened. You know, because I was not expecting anything after that. I'm gonna expect Sami Siko. Funny enough, a friend of mine calls me. Uko wapi? Niko home. Nipatie 5 minutes nakuja saizi. Akakuja. This guy, he stayed with me. I don't know, God sent him, because alikaa kwangu for almost 5 months, 4 or 5 months. And he was the reason I did not do anything.
He had known what you were going to
do. Anything stupid after that. Yeah, ni kama alijua. He stayed with me. Name is Ken. He came, tukakaa naye, yani tunapiga story, ananiambia tuchukue movie to watch, yani clear to mind.
He was there.
We go for a walk, you know. Evil. We go meet some friends, wapi. For all that time, he was just there for me, you know. And anyone him say, amefanya impact kubwa sana kwa life yangu. You know, because I was even the people who I thought were my mentors and friends, I could not reach them. I was not even trying, you know, because I felt judged.
Yeah.
Kona feel judge. I let you go through. Yeah, and you know that's what happened basically.
And you are here now.
Now I'm here.
So let's go on the positive part.